Welcome to the Ostium off-season, and to keep you entertained, we're kicking it off with the release of Lummi Island, a short story series I started, set in the Ostium Network universe. The first story, Cold Tinted Windows, is done and will be released section by section. If you don't want to wait, you can buy the ebook right now on Amazon for 99 cents. There's a link in the show notes. And email me your receipt and I'll send you the complete audiobook for free. Cold Tinted Windows is performed by Just E.G. with music by Lee Rosevere. There are 12 sections to the story and we'll be releasing them every Sunday, then a complete version in March 2021. And now, here is Lummi Island, Cold Tinted Windows.
Lummi Island, a short story series of the Ostium Network. Written by Alex C. Telander. Read by Just E.G. Part 1. Cold Tinted Windows. 1. I've got a lot of stories to tell. And being just a few months over 30, that's saying something. I suppose since I spend most of my days surrounded by books, that's not too surprising. Stories are my natural habitat, where I go to lose myself and forget about the real world for a while. Immerse myself in an imaginary one. It's also what I do. I help people find the stories they're looking for. Stories about anything, really. Fiction, truth, and everything in between. They're my day job and my night joy. They keep me busy and cure my boredom. They make me laugh. They make me cry. They make me feel all the emotions, whether I want them to or not. They're beyond my control, and I'm always subject to their whim. Which is just how I like it. Stories have a way of finding me, too. Not just cool, fictional ones that blow my mind, but everyday, real-life ones. I don't exactly invite them in, like they're literary vampires. No, they just come to me. They just find me. Every time. No matter what town I'm in, no matter where I'm living, I tend to move around a lot because there's always lots of work for a person like me, one who helps others in finding their way within the pages. And once I feel my role is complete, I move on. I don't flee the stories that come for me, even the scary ones. No, I willingly accept them, nurture them however I can, with what I know, what I've learned, and then when they've reached their completion, it's time to go. No, I'm not that person who nods and says, "My work here is done," and then disappears into the darkness. Although, truth be told, I have thought about that once or twice. It's impossible not to, honestly. My name's Kate Mulder. Yep. Get all the jokes out on the table right away. Yes, Kayt. That's a weird spelling for a first name. Yes, I know. It's totally my parents' fault. Yes, I could have changed it when I became an adult, but I didn't want to. Plus, the older you get, the more paperwork is required to get it done. By the time I was 3 or 4, I was talking like an adult with my parents and doing pretty good at reading. I knew that name was as much a part of me as the very organs of my body. To lose that name would be to lose the liver or the heart. It would be the end of me. I wasn't going to let that happen, even if it required some particularly tough and troublesome times in junior high and high school. Sigh. But it only made me stronger, right? No, I didn't just bury my head deeper in whatever book I was reading. I fought back. I stood up for myself. I defended my name. Because like I said, it was and it is me. It didn't always turn out so well, but I was usually left alone. Next, Mulder. I know, hit me with your spooky and Fox and all the imaginative X-Files jokes you can conjure up. You know what? I've heard them all before. So many times. Like water off a duck's back. Slip sliding away. Let me know when you're done. Okay, so let's get to the story I want to tell you today. It's a pretty long one, but I expect you knew that before we even met. Otherwise, you wouldn't have taken the time and effort to come all the way out here to the edge of nowhere to find me. Nice job with that, by the way. Not everyone is as successful as you, so congrats. The story I'm going to tell is about an island off the coast of Washington, deep within the Pacific Northwest. Real close to the Canadian border, actually, off the coast of Bellingham with Vancouver just to the north, nestled amongst the San Juan Islands. It's called Lummi Island, and this is the story that found me when I was a librarian there for 8 months of my life.